Definitely be playing me some Madden, bro. Oh.
If we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Jump.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other side. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand if you want to rub it in a little, you fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Oh my God!
Dropping it off to Montgomery.
Oh, it springs free.
Oh my God!
Montgomery loses it, and the Packers pick it up, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Okay.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Aaron Jones.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers continue to roll. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defense...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long...
Oh my God!
Football.
I'm gonna keep on
going inside the 30.
Oh my God, bro.
They're not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or back. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Yeah. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey.
It's caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 23 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Foles on the give to Montgomery.
Whoa.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs. So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
48-yard line.
Look, that's caught inside the 20. Another dollar, baby. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Alan Lazard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are pouring on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. Kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Nick Foles ready for the next drive. Leads out the Bears. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And some have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Yeah.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This will be caught at about the 5. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. An incredibly short.
Oh my God.
And a loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the Packers pick it up.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive.
What? I hit stick him. That was I got the ball back. Come on.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and this is going to be Packer football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Green
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Oh, my God.
To start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to take it in.
God,
Touchdown, Packers.
17.
Davante Adams. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys continue to put it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed. Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, goal, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
First and 10.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Foles.
And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Foles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Cairo Santos.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our Players Spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustment. And now look at him go.
Man, that was way too
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, Because officials always tell you, I don't.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. An incredibly now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up.
Come on, bring it, baby.
And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wagner. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
Foles pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 34-yard line.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get it to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. An incredibly short. Now a hit and a loose football. Look at him go inside the 30.
You know they pay me extra.
He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football.
Aaron Rodgers sacked.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2s, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Buster Screen is able to bring him down. Again, it's Jones. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Rodgers with a handoff to...
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
Nifty move. And now running right through him. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
Foles pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they could.
So let me call you back.
Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Looking deep for Adams. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones fighting through. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a little floater there is incomplete.
On the fake extra point. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will Down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 40.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And just 1 yard here from the...
I don't know why I gotta do this. Yo. Nigga, I'm not even scared. I got it. Damn.